Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, The Great War Mod as the German Empire. In the last episode, the end of the Second Balkan War happened, including, I don't think anything else actually happened. A couple of other flavor events, but it was mostly not much, no real events occurred. We did reinforce some of our armies on our borders. We are preparing for the upcoming war. I'm hoping to get out another 20 divisions of infantry before the actual start of this, with 10 divisions going to the Luxembourg force and 10 more divisions going to the Russian force, because the Russians have been sporadically putting things onto the border, so we'll see how that goes. I think we have a couple of months until the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, which is obviously the infamous event that sparked off World War I, due to the fact that it was a Serbian nationalist organization that started, that actually carried out the assassination, or at least allegedly. I'm not sure if that's been 100% confirmed. It was called the Black Hand. They were a pro-Serbian nationalist organization that the assassin was a part of, and that's why Austro-Hungary decided to make it a thing to I think blame Serbia for the assassination. So we'll see when that happens. But the plan is we're not going to really. Okay, counteroffensive is done. We're going to keep pushing on down our infantry line here. We'll also do another one for our aircraft doctrine. But the plan is to do moderate pushes down the French, along the French border. It's not going to be a primary objective. The primary objective is going to be to blitz through Luxembourg and Belgium and to swing down into Paris. I think my primary objective, I think the path I'm going to go down, let me finish this, bureaucracy. I think what we're going to do here, different than the Germans and actually did, is we are going to go all the way to the sea, but the primary, I guess, point of attack to try and get to Paris is not going to be going through here, not going to go through Lille and kind of the north of Paris. I think we want to go through Reims and try and hit the east of Paris. Instead of going through this forest, I want to kind of stick to the plains as much as possible. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping that we can do it. So we're going to put these guys on the Russian units. So they now have 71 divisions in the east. Hopefully that'll be enough to crack the Russians very quickly, or at least push them back significantly to the point where we no longer have to worry about them and can take some units off there to help crack the French troops. Improved infantry equipment has finished, and I think we are going to we'll go to early motorized. Start transferring over to a motorized army. Though historically that didn't necessarily happen. Even in World War II, a very large percent of the German military, which we always assume is this large mechanized force just full of cars and half-tracks, was still majority of it horse-powered. Most things were carried by horses or pulled by horses, or it's mostly propaganda. Was this where this image came from? I always found that surprising. I didn't think of it. I didn't really. I just always assumed. So, all right. So initially, Romania and Bulgaria are not going to join us. I don't even think Ottomans are going to join us. So it's going to be Austria-Hungary and Germany. So we're going to have a limited frontage with Russia, and they're going to pour things that are currently on their front with Romania in here. So I can assume that we're at least going to have another 10 divisions in this area. We're given moderate chances of success in this area. So though a good portion of that is because we have fresh divisions just arriving that are now preparing for this plan. But we'll see how it goes. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to take direct control of some of these and push through open areas of the line when the war does start. Because, like I said, our primary front is going to be Russia. We're going to beat them, and we're going to push them as far back as we can, hurt them as much as we can, while trying to do as much as we can in France on the Western Front. Because if you don't know, the Schlieffen Plan was actually... the goal was to beat France first, and then go to Russia. So it was, what was it called? It was like Paris by morning, and then St. Petersburg by the afternoon. So the idea was to quickly get France out of the war, then divert everything you could into Russia. Mine's the reverse. I want to get Russia out of here as quickly as possible, then divert everything to France. We'll see how that goes. That might not work. It might not make a lot of sense, but we know historically Russia was a very easy thing to beat. So if we have much more units here than historical Germany deployed in East Prussia. So hopefully we can do much better, in my reasoning at least. So we'll see. I think we're going to reinforce some of our African holdings, because that gives us the Boer Revolt, which will be good for us, so we can trigger that very early. So right now, we're just waiting. And seeing what's going to happen. Though I think now is a good time to make a... So let's see here. Make 200 fighter squadrons for these close air support scouts. Those will help down here. And I guess we'll do the same here. How much can we... So another 200 unit squadrons. That'll give us a pretty good air coverage. Hopefully more than our enemy does. We might also, once we get through with these trenches, we might go about and build some more military factories. That way we can start focusing a bit more on Zeppelins, so we can get some strategic bombers out. Because Zeppelins were a war machine, funny enough. Not a particularly effective war machine, though I think they did. I think they were a very psychological war machine, just that large floating object. Though they did bomb many important cities. I think there was a. I think Zeppelin did bomb Paris, and I'm not sure. I may be misremembering this, but I think at least one tried to bomb London. I'm not sure if it did, or if that plan ever went through. But I definitely have heard about it. So we'll see how that goes. So we're in June. If I recall, it must have been somewhere in the summer or spring, because Franz Ferdinand was riding in an open car in when he was killed in Sarajevo, which is right here. So we'll see how that goes. And we do have historical AI focuses. I don't know if that matters. Because if we had ahistorical or non-historical, maybe he would never have died. Though I think he always dies. We'll see. Never a sure thing in Hearts of Iron 4. Though I'm not sure about these Russians. They keep reshuffling their units along our frontage, which can only help us. So we'll see how that. Okay, we're pretty close to having our second unit, our second infantry wave coming out. That second infantry wave will go to the Luxembourg forces. And we're just waiting here. We are continuing to produce our force. Yeah, we're continuing to produce our... Oh, okay. Alright, yep. Yeah, it was June, so it was around summertime. Franz Ferdinand dead. Franz Ferdinand, the esteemed Archduke of Austria and the Crown Prince of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, lies dead. His noble wife rests beside him. Franz Joseph has lost another heir, and to the damned, vile sons of bastards that are the Serbians. I'm reading that. I do not actually think that about Serbians. The Serbian government officially denies involvement with the assassination. Yarvo Princip blaming the Black Hand, though few believe a lack of government involvement. We have sent compensation demands to the Serbs. If they decline, they will have hell to pay. They'll all pay. So, okay, things are starting to spiral out of control here. Okay, we got the last 10 units. Just in time for war. Let's hope we can get them to Luxembourg in time. Not that I think the one division in Luxembourg is going to be much of a problem, but... weirder things have happened in Hearts of Iron 4, so we'll see. I think it is a good time to also start to deploy our troops. Let's see here. What do we... We're wanting a wolf. There we go. Submarine attack. There we go. Alright, I want him to convoy raid. Oh, no, misclicked. I want him to convoy raid there. All along the British Isles. It's a little close to the British, but we'll actually... Can we separate these coastal submarines? Alright, so let's see. If we go here, okay, so... Let's see, if I just select the normal submarines... Yeah, they only have a one province, longer reach. Ugh. Can't talk today. Hipper in there. I guess we'll deploy them... Oh, no. Convoy rating. There. Yeah, we'll do that. That way. Okay, so we'll have our subs deployed along there, so two fleets, one smaller than the other. We'll see how that goes. Okay, we got that. I think we should definitely go for... what do we want to do? Okay, so we have to wait till June 1st, 1915 to get the 1915 Schlieffen Plan. We have to be at war for that one, and we have to be at war with that one. Okay, so... Let's go to paramilitarism. That way we can get faster unit training, which is good for us. So now we're just waiting for the response from Serbia and the Austro-Hungarian decision. Really, they should. Well, I guess Italy is a problem, so we'll see if they continue to be a problem. Okay, here we go. All right. We've tried negotiating with France to keep them out of the war between our alliance and the Russians, but such actions have failed. The only response is a preemptive strike. The Schlieffen Plan condones an attack through Belgium, though this would be revealed if we admittedly invade. This would be reviled if we additionally invaded through the Netherlands. The United Kingdom normally backs Belgium. However, surely those cowards won't actually declare war on us in the case of invasion. What should we do? Okay, so we are going to go with... We are just going to go with the... Oh, what do we want to do? We're going to go with the standard Schlieffen Plan. Belgium, Luxembourg, through the north of France. We'll do that. Because the Netherlands, I don't want to get on their bad side right now. Alright. Alright, dual alliance. Russia, the land of drunkards and jingoists, have declared war on our brotherly empire of Austria-Hungary. Wow, can't talk today. Can't read today, actually. On the almost insulting grounds of protecting the criminal state of Serbia, which isn't even theirs to protect. Obviously, this means war for the Reich. So we are now at war with Russia. Okay, so we have 2 wars. We got this war between us and Belgium and Luxembourg, and we have this war between us. So what is this? The independent state of Korea, Kingdom of Hungary, Austria-Hungary. What the hell? Huh, oh well. Serbia, the Russian Empire, United Kingdom, France, and Montenegro. So we've got quite the war ahead of us. So let's start our plans. Alright, we're going to begin our action on the eastern front. Our main objective is to push past Warsaw to this river line to decrease our frontage. Now, we're also going to begin our blitz through Belgium and Luxembourg. I also think it's probably good enough time to start a blitz through Africa, because we do have these guys here for a reason. They can get through Africa, connect these areas, move up through France, connect this area. I kind of want to just run through here and get the Ivory Coast. I think that's the Ivory Coast. So we'll try that, and we will decrease our speed because this is going to take a lot of concentration. So let's start. Alright, so we are at war. Alright, so the Great Mongolian State has also been called in. So okay, the wars have been merged. So this is all one big war. Austria-Hungary has already lost 200 men to this. I don't know even where they're fighting at. Or maybe they're supporting us here. Oh well. Okay. Belgium joined the Entente. As we kind of knew they already would. Serbia refused. It's a little late for that. Serbia refused Austrian demands. Serbian refusal of the Austrian demands led to the declaration of war, which will no doubt be followed by countless others. Here begins the downward spiral into world war. Dear God, what have we done? Alright, so Luxembourg has already been defeated. So our Luxembourg division will now... what's their new job going to be? I think their job's going to be taking out Lower Belgium. Okay, so Tunisia's been called in. Alright, I don't think they're attacking over their border yet. And we've almost breached the Belgian defense line, which is good. I think our fleet down here, we should... yeah, Von Spee, I guess is his name. And we are going to go on a search and destroy in the Baltic Sea. Just clear out the Russian fleet. We've also got some things here. I guess it would be good to make more armored cars, because we're still upgrading our armored cars. Okay, Canada's been called in. A lot of things happening right now. Okay, Luxembourg has capitulated. Okay, we got some infantry equipment. That's alright. We didn't really need it, but it's good to have it anyways. Okay, so the French are redeploying all across their line, which is good. And we are still trying to breach the Belgian defenses. How is the Russian front going? Okay, we've got breaches in the Russian front. Alright. Yeah, we're doing good. And we've got the Austro-Hungarian military kind of pushing up along our line, expanding their line. Okay, Nepal's been called in. Alright, let's see what we got here. How is Belgium doing? Better than they should be. Should have already breached their line. Alright, let's get our Air Force in the air. Okay. Yeah, let's go here. I guess we'll just do this area. Okay, so we can't actually deploy them there. How big is this? No. Alright, so we can't deploy many of our forces. Though we can get the Zeppelins deploying the Benelux region. We're going to do strategic bombing, close air support. That'll be good there. Let's get another big unit of planes there. Deploying there. Benelux region. There. Close air support. Okay, so we've got some Air Force deployments now. Which would be good for us. Alright, we're making good headway on the Russian front. These armored car units are doing very well. Okay, Australia's been called in. Alright. No attacks across the French border yet. I think I might... yeah. Going to just move those armored units up there for aid. We definitely need them to help breach that line. Okay, South Africa's been called in. Let's see how Africa's actually doing. How are they doing? Okay, so they're too low to advance. Nope. That sucks. We'll have to deal with that when we come to it. I've got to get this Warsaw pocket. I guess it's not a pocket yet, but we gotta get this Warsaw area dealt with, pushed out. I guess the Warsaw salient would actually be the correct wording. A baton has been called in. Alright. Alright, we're close to taking Lodz. We're defending well. Making good headway. Alright, so how did this go? Alright, we technically won. They lost 65 destroyers and 4 light cruisers. We lost 1 light cruiser, 28 destroyers. It's pretty good. Alright, we have another Russian fleet. New Zealand's been called into the war. Alright, so I assumed that was going to be the case. Okay, come on. You can push through this. We need to break Warsaw. Okay, that's the major fleet action there. Okay, airships. We need to start producing airships. Well, can we even make room for airships? I guess we could. Decrease that. Create an airship line with 2 factories. Alright, we're getting close. Reinforced Lodz, which is kind of bad. Let's... yeah, They reinforced their line pretty far. It's 1914. Let's get gas masks up just in case. I don't think anybody's using gas yet, but couldn't hurt. How is the, not going well down there. We have not breached the Belgian line yet because it's been reinforced by French forces, which is Not good for us. Continue to fight the, well, I guess it's also a British expeditionary force, but I think we're doing all right, actually. We've wounded them quite a bit, and we still outnumber them in the Balkan Sea, which is good. I forgot about these guys. We're gonna deploy them here. Ooh, pardon me. Get them on close air support. That'll help out a lot. If we can push out Warsaw, at least to Warsaw itself, that'll... Okay, what is this? Jean Giard of France was assassinated in a Parisian cafe, La Croissant 146 de blah blah blah, by aptly named Ronald Villan, a 29-year-old French nationalist. Scheduled to appear on one of the Internationale's conferences to deliver a protest against seemingly impending war, and with his death the last major social obstacle to French involvement in the coming fight was passed. A little late for that, they were already a part of it. Oh, well, I guess actually that's a good time. I just looked at the time. That's the end. We've reached the end of this episode. If you've enjoyed this episode, please comment and rate down below. If you want to catch more episodes like this or any other content that is on my channel, please subscribe or take a look at it. Any comments or criticisms down below would be greatly appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.